Hello everyone. Okay, so today this video is a little random. I just wanted to show off all my customs that I've done up to date, at least the ones that I still have in my possession, because 3 of them I have either traded away or given to a friend. And right now I will apologize for any sounds in the background because my mom is currently outside mowing the lawn. So yeah, let's get this started. And this is from oldest to newest. So first up is Sans. He's rather old. He has been fixed a few times, but you can tell he's messed up because of his head. Yeah. Then there is Toriel, who her eyes have been fixed since originally doing her, but the paint job is the original paint job otherwise. And then we have my original Azrael. This was the first time I had ever used clay on a Littlest Pet Shop. It's not that good. And then here's the second time I've ever used clay on a Littlest Pet Shop. It's this random little black dragon. And the clay was not the best brand, so there are parts where it is starting to pull away, where you can see the original paint job under it. But I have since changed the type of clay that I use. Next up is this one, which it may look a little weird to anyone seeing it, but this is a character of mine from Star Wars, just in cat version. So yeah. And then here is Asgore. He's very simple. He has a lot of dust in his paint job. Yeah. Next up is this tiny little raccoon that is supposed to be Sly Cooper. I loved the Sly Cooper games as a kid, so I had been sitting on this one for a while trying to figure out what to do, and I finally decided, hey, let's do a little baby Sly Cooper. And then we have Monster Kid. This one is really horrible because not only did I not even change the color of yellow from the body to the shirt, it's just the spines aren't even completely connected to the head. And then this is the only older one that I'm actually proud of. This one that is Underfell Sans. Because this was the second time I tried using one of the newest generation of LPS. And this is the first time I got a rather smooth paint job on it. And so I was really happy with how he turned out. And then we have the first one that I used a fake LPS on, Error Sans. Really rather simple and everything. He was just a fun little stress reliever. This little deer, this was the first time that I actually did something random and not based off anything, because the dragon had been done for my mom, And this one I was just bored and wanted to do a somewhat realistic deer. Next up is Papyrus. I've never had this much trouble with a paint job because his scarf really got in the way, because this Little's Pet Shop, though it's a newer one, the head does not come off, which was really sad because it made it really difficult to paint. But otherwise it was okay. Next up is this one that is half Cara, half Frisk. It was originally done differently, but the paint was really sticky. And though it's still sticky because all of these older ones I used gloss Mod Podge on, which for anyone doing customs, never do that, because it makes them really sticky. And even my Star Wars one, it ended up sticking to itself. That's why the ear is glued down to the tail so that you cannot see where it ripped off the paint. But yeah, so that's that one. Next up is little button tail Sans. Just real small and adorable, based off the movie Coraline. Yeah. If I can get this one to stand up without knocking over everything else. Monster Kid fell, but oh well. Okay, next up was the first one that I really worked on, my Kylo Ren. I've never done this much work on one of these before this one, because I not only did boots, I did a scarf and the hair. And though I am a little sad, the paint was originally different between the hair and the body. The body had a silver sheen to it, but after putting the gloss on, you cannot tell. So yeah, that was a mistake that I will not be doing again. Next up is my redo of Sans using fake LPS. I really do not like how this one turned out. Yeah. And then next we have this one, which is Ink Sans. This was the first time, if you cannot tell, that I started using matte Mod Podge instead of the gloss. So this one, unlike the others, is not sticky. Okay, next up are my newest ones. This one, which is Adult Azrael Dreamer. This was also using a fake LPS, but I think it turned out really well. Next up are the ones that I've all done within the past week. I went on an LPS craze. So there's this little lamb. The gray on it was silver, but you cannot really tell. But overall, I think this one turned out really cute. And then we have Underswap Papyrus. Really simple, but really cute. This is the same base that I used for the original Papyrus. And then we have Golden Freddy that I did for a friend. It's really kind of hard to see on camera, but this is gold paint over black. It's supposed to make it look older and more creepy. So yeah. And then here's my last finished one. I just finished this up last night. It's a redo of Azrael Dreamer. I used a bunny base with the long ears. I believe someone has done this before for Azrael, but they also added a sweater that they did with clay and horns, I believe. But I did not want to do that. I just thought that this one would work really well for Azrael, and I wouldn't have to sculpt anything on it. So I just have gray on it because I thought that was really cute, and yeah. Okay, sorry about that. My mother got a little too close to my room with the lawnmower, so it was getting really loud. So let's continue. These last three are ones that I have not yet completed. There's this one. It is a gecko. I just have to figure out what color to do the eyes and then do them. And then there is this one. I cut off the ears and I still have to do spikes in the back because this is going to be Alphys. And then I lastly have this one, which I also cut off the ears and did this, and I also still have to do the hair and a spear in the hands because this is going to be Undine. So yes, that is all of my LPS customs up to date that I still have. I did not realize I had so many. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, thanks for watching.